Welcome to For Action Takers Only. Tonight I got Robbins on. I met him on TikTok, actually, just watching him, his ads. He was doing stuff about affiliate marketing, and I saw that, man, he's taking action. He's really going for it. So I just reached out and said, hey, man, I want to get you on my show. And he agreed, so I'm going to bring him on in, and here he is. How's it going,
Hey,
Rob?
good, Todd. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, man. I'm a big fan of what you're doing as well.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from, and what you got going on?
Yeah, sure. I'm from the Central Valley of California, a town called Modesto. Very agricultural out here. Born and raised in California. Grew up in a little cow town just east of here. So planted my roots back here with my family, and lately we've been doing. I jumped into the affiliate marketing game as seems to be the newest trend lately. So I jumped in with both feet, and we're loving it. We're having a great time doing it.
Well, that's cool. And I was going to say you're also part of Sub Two, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I love Sub Two. Still very active in Sub Two as well, which is probably what gave me the confidence to jump into affiliate marketing. To be honest.
Well, cool. What I was going to tell you about, like, I'm in Sub Two. I'm a new Sub Two student. Started back in May, and then
Awesome.
Pay started this thing called Project Forward. I think it was in June or July. We had our
Mhm.
first meeting, and that's how this podcast all came about. This was a homework assignment of his, and then now we're starting to learn email marketing. And he's gave us affiliate links. He's like, "Here, do some email marketing and try and use these affiliate links to make some money off it." So we'll see
Yeah,
how that goes.
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Taking action.
Hell yeah! So how long were you in Sub Two before you got into affiliate marketing?
I've been in Sub 2 since its inception. And one of the first few people that joined and was really gung ho in it in the first year. Took a break for a little while, explored some other options, but always stayed active. And then I just started the affiliate marketing. This is a new one for me. So this has only been a few months that I've been in it. But it's been a great segue and in from Sub 2 into affiliate marketing and back, because they're both very similar in how to be successful in them, right?
Right.
So
No,
it's been
I was
excellent doing both.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how does one help the other? So they tie together, obviously, because Pace is starting to teach about it now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as it is in Sub 2, right? It's take action, take imperfect action, be comfortable being uncomfortable, right?
Right.
And put yourself out there, put yourself out on social media. Social media is so big, and for guys in my generation, there was no social media, so getting used to that, getting used to being in front of the camera, and not worrying about being perfect in front of the camera. Just be you, be genuine.
Right.
And so that side of Sub 2, being uncomfortable, being comfortable, being uncomfortable, is a direct a segue into affiliate marketing, and then just continue to be taking action, be consistent, right?
Right. So how long have you had that TikTok account?
That's a new one. You probably were one of the first few people that started following me right when I started that up, because again, my mindset is as a Gen X person is TikTok is for teenagers, right? So
Right.
but then I start seeing more and more, and when I got into the affiliate marketing, I started noticing the tie-ins between TikTok and Instagram. And so how you got to really need to use both if you want to really maximize your opportunities to succeed. And so watching the people that are way more successful than me, have been in it for a longer period of time, and seeing their strategies, uh, I just said, okay, you know what, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna jump in with both feet, and we're gonna give it our all, sink or swim. We're gonna do the best we can with it and keep going forward. So TikTok was the next platform to jump into, and still trying to figure out its algorithms, and when the peak times are, but it's been fun, man. It's been a lot of fun.
Just keep posting. I had another one and I got up to 4,000 followers, but then I deleted the account. So it wasn't
Okay.
really anything to do with real estate or business or anything. So it just wouldn't tie in. So I was just like, nah, I got rid of that. I got rid of that a couple months ago when they were actually talking about banning TikTok. So
Yeah.
I thought about, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. And now I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt, but I don't think it would have converted anything really well anyway. So,
Yeah.
but so how's the marketing campaigns going? How long have you run anything yet?
Yeah. So I you tell me what I can and can't talk about as far as the program that I'm in for affiliate marketing.
Talk
Um,
about whatever you want. We have no restrictions here. You promote your business. If you have a business thing, promote it. I want you to talk about it.
Awesome. Awesome. Love it, man. Thank you.
No problem.
So what I decided to do, first of all, I found a mentor. And in finding a mentor, being part of sub two, you know how important that is, right? To do your due diligence in finding a mentor. And for me, it really boils down to believability, transparency, and how genuine this mentor is. And then I like to be able to watch them on a live to see how they interact with their other students or clients. I think that says a lot, right? Because on a live, you can't hide anything. You can't go back and edit it. So,
Mhm.
how they handle adversity in those moments, the tough questions when somebody might be coming at them a little bit harshly, how they handle those things, and that shows a lot to me. So, I found this gentleman. His name is Philip Johansson. He promotes the Seven Figure Accelerator. And of course, like any smart man, I had my wife take a look at it as well to get a second set of eyes on it, and before we decided to jump in. So for me, I jumped in. There's different ways to go about promoting affiliate marketing. You can do where like what you see a lot of, getting affiliate links with different products and different companies, and then having your own affiliate link per product. Find a niche that you like, and then you are now promoting several different things. Or you can actually promote the program itself. So for me, I thought, you know what, this is new for me. I'm learning how to do all of these things. And I decided that I was going to promote the program itself. It's one thing for me to worry about instead of five or six or seven. And they really did an excellent job. I got to say, of literally walking you through, holding your hand in the modules on how to set up your accounts, how to make videos, what apps to use, different options. You're not buying anything else after you're in the mentorship. It's literally just saying, here's how you're going to do it in the module. So it was excellent, excellent learning materials, excellent educational materials. So for me, that was a huge, huge part of it.
All right, awesome. It sounds like a good deal. I mean, if he's walking through like that, I know that's the one thing kind of with Pace is with you get in here and then there's a whole bunch of other stuff you got to like. I need this software now. I'm gonna need
Right.
this, and then we started this project forward, and it's talking about okay, get StreamYard, and
Hmm.
now we're doing MailChimp for some email marketing. So we got to get a subscription to MailChimp and just like, I got to keep forking out here. How am I supposed to do that? So I might want to talk to you some more and have you be a mentor some of my affiliate marketing. So I don't have to fork out money.
Yeah. For sure, man. It is tough because a lot of different programs will always do this, upsell, 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 and every program has that. And the Seven Figure Accelerator program has that as well. If you wanted to buy into more of a one-on-one situation with Philip,
Hmm.
but for me, I didn't need that. I just needed somebody to guide me in the right direction, show me what I needed to do to get started, and then put the ownership on me, which is also what I liked. That you've
Okay.
got to have accountability to take action, and it
Right.
doesn't matter how much money you throw at something if you're not taking the action yourself and holding yourself accountable, you're destined to fail. So I love that he did not promise anything. He is very confident in what he says and proposes, and says, you can do this. People are doing this. Here are the examples. If you do this, and he will go through and literally on a live, you give him your link to your Instagram and TikTok, and he will take a look at it for you and give you great comments, pluses and minuses, where to sharpen things up at. So it's
Okay.
excellent, excellent in that aspect for sure.
All right. And then you're just promoting his program, right? That's
Yeah, so
fantastic.
I'm just promoting the Seven Figure Accelerator, and that link is on my Instagram and Tik. It's not on my TikTok yet because I believe with TikTok you have to have a certain number of subscribers before you can actually post a link on there.
Hmm.
So I tie it back to my Instagram, which is the exact same at Thrive with Rob. So
Okay.
I have that on there, and it's a free video anybody can go watch if they want to go ahead and take a look, and then it'll literally explain it all for you.
Okay, cool. When we're done, send me all your links. Any links
Okay,
you want, send them to me because I'll post them in the description so people know
awesome.
how to get a hold of you. If you want an affiliate link, whatever, we'll put it in
I
there.
appreciate that, man. Thank you very much.
No problem. No problem. I'm gonna do the
Yeah,
same Pace is, I guess, teaching us with this, and we're gonna do the same with the sub two. I'm gonna do a sub two affiliate. So he's gonna give us
love
the
it.
affiliate link. He gave us, yeah, yeah. I think it would be really good. And then also Gator, sub two and Gator. So I'm gonna try
Mhm.
and those are the two things I'll promote, just start promoting. But I'm like, man, I'm lost with especially like email marketing. Okay, I
Yeah,
get it, but I don't have the free thing. What do I offer with just trying to promote my podcast and maybe promote his affiliate links? What do I offer as a freebie to get people to start building an email list? That's what we got to start doing. And I'm kind of
gotcha.
lost with it. So I'm going to meet with somebody tomorrow who's going to help me out. I might call, hey, man, now what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Or how do you do this? So
Anytime, if there's a way I can help you in any part of that, you let me know, man. And if I can't, maybe we find somebody that's better.
cool. So are you doing email marketing
So part of with sub two or the affiliate
with
marketing.
the affiliate? Are you using like an email marketing thing? You do a landing page and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so with it, the great part about this is that when you sign up with this program, they do all the back end work for you. So they tie it all in. One of the platforms they use is Aweber.
Okay.
So anytime somebody watches my link or subscribes to it, then I get notified and it'll send constant emails to those individuals for you. So you don't
Okay.
have to go and do that. So they're basically doing the lead gen, right? You are creating the leads by putting your content out there. And then
Okay.
once somebody watches that, they are subscribed to you, and then Aweber sends all the follow-up emails. The great part about this also is the only one that we know of so far in the industry is that it is a lifetime cookie for the client like myself. So for me, being a promoter of the Seven Figure Accelerator, if you clicked on mine and subscribed and was linked to my account, even if you went to somebody else that promotes it and bought it from them, you were
Mhm.
already tied to mine. The lifetime cookie sets for me, so I get to be a part of that if you decide to sign up as well.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
excellent in that aspect. We still think and believe that it is the only one in the industry, the only program in the industry that offers a lifetime cookie to somebody.
All right.
So
And so they're teaching you what social medias you need to be on and what you need to do on the social medias?
yeah, so the modules are great, kind of very similar to Sub 2, right? You go through the
Mm,
modules, you learn just a crap ton of stuff. It's like drinking from the fire hose, right? That's the great term that we hear a lot of. So with this, what I do like about it is that it's the same information that they're just laying out for you to be able to just literally follow step by step. So they teach you how to do all of the videos. They teach you how to edit the videos. It literally holds your hand and walks you through everything.
all right. So do they give you product recommendations, other affiliate things, to look at? Say, hey, try this one. You might want to look at these. These are, is it like getting into, say, I forget the name of those other affiliate programs. They give you a whole list. You'd pick a niche and then pick, hey, I want to promote this item or this item. And do they
Right.
give you a list of items to promote that you can promote?
I think what they do is they give you a bunch of suggestions just like anything else, and if you
Okay.
choose to promote um, more than one product, then which I am not doing, so I don't know the details for that side of it. But what it seems like from other individuals in our mentorship that are doing that, it seems that yes, they do kind of guide you towards you know like as you see on a lot of these reels, 5 businesses that are hiring from home that will pay you to be affiliate marketers for them, right? And you've got like Nike, Lululemon, all of those
Mm-hmm.
places.
Right.
And so they do show you exactly how to do that as well. And it will show you like if what niche you want to jump into. So like if you want to do the health and fitness niche, if you want to do traveling niche, right, which is starting to become a really big part of affiliate marketing right now is traveling as well.
Okay.
So it can show you how to dive into each one of those niches that you want to dive into. So yeah, it really kind of lays it out for you, man. It's pretty great.
Awesome. So, what advice would you give to someone starting off in affiliate marketing and looking to build their own presence?
Yeah, I'd say, and this is where sub two ties back into it, right? You've got to take imperfect action. Any action is better than no action. If you want to succeed in anything, and especially if, because a lot of people that get into these programs are similar to myself, right? We want a better lifestyle for ourselves and our families. We want to create a legacy of some kind. We might just want extra money every month, or we want to create a consistent stream of income that is going to subsidize another business opportunity or another project. Either way, in order for yourself to get started, I think some of the most important things that I would love to have heard when I started is take imperfect action. Be comfortable being uncomfortable. Be comfortable being in front of the camera. Don't think that you have to be perfect and it's just the beautiful women that are successful, right? It is the genuine, believable people are the ones that are finding more success. So learning to be comfortable in front of the camera, learning that and not worrying about what any haters say or not worrying about what other people think. You have to block those things out of your mind for you to want to be successful. So it most people, I think the reason most people fail in these types of businesses, whether it's a sub two or whether it's an affiliate marketing, is because of the fear of what they might look like to others, right?
Right.
And it's this thing, it's like if you worry so much about something that hasn't happened, you're worrying about it twice, right?
Right.
So I think understanding that, getting your mindset in a place where it is only focused on what you're doing. We're not focused on anybody else. I'm not focused on what anybody thinks or says. I get negative comments in there too. Some of the reels that I've done, don't even reply to them because at the end of the day, those people are trying to project their negativity and their shortcomings on you, right? And
Mhm.
and I'm not them and they're not me. So I wish them well, and I don't even respond to them. But I would
Just
say that, yeah,
I
I think
just
a
used to like
positive
to
mind.
comment anyway. I would just like to comment anyway. Go ahead and like that.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely,
go ahead, whatever,
absolutely.
say whatever you want. It doesn't, but
Yeah.
let it slide.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, even if they're watching you and hating on you, they're still watching you. They're adding to the
Exactly.
views,
Well,
right?
they do say what any publicity is good publicity. Even bad publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, you
It's
still
getting
get on the
you.
map, right? It's funny. Yeah, so I'd say that, man. I think that's probably the biggest information I can give somebody that's trying to jump in.
All right. So how are you juggling both now though? Are you still very active in sub two? Are you trying to do deals? Do you know what your avatar was? Were you in during that part? So you have an avatar in sub two?
Yes. Yeah. So when we originally started Sub 2, there was really only two. It was visionary and integrator, right?
Okay.
And so for me, I
Mhm.
knew I was definitely a visionary. I'm not the techie guy. I'm not the admin type of guy. That stuff, the daily grind stuff drives me nuts. So I knew going in that, I don't mind talking to people. I don't mind being in front of sellers. And so for me, that definitely helped understanding that part of me. Now, when the Avatar series came out, I started looking into it and I'm thinking, you know what? Connector as well. I love helping people find answers to things. I love helping people, even if
Mhm.
there's no monetary value in it for me. That's not why I do it. I do it because it gives me joy to help somebody connect with somebody that can help them in a business deal. Right. So for me, definitely the visionary and the connector are the two biggest ones as far as my avatars go. But I think the way that what you know what was the second part of that question? I already forgot it because I got on this roll with sub two.
Don't worry about it. It's like, are you still actively pursuing deals
Oh
though?
yeah, thank you. Yes. So yes, I am. So, and oh yeah, how am I juggling them? So
Right.
yes, I'm actively still pursuing deals. We've got a really creative one that me and a partner are taking care of right now. It's going to be a little bit of a longer play, but it's been amazing learning and figuring out ways to help this poor couple from losing their home. So it looks like we're figuring out a solution. So I juggle them both by I get up in the morning, get my daughter ready, take her to school, come back. I'll make a video or two, make some content, put it out on Instagram and TikTok, and then I start diving into the sub two stuff. So I'm still doing my own lead gen. I paid for VAs for a while, which was great for the time I did it. Realized that time wise, it was better for me follow up wise to not have 120 leads when it's just myself doing follow up, because then I'm wasting them, because there's no way I'm going to keep up with that type of that amount of leads. So
Right.
I'm doing my own lead gen. I've got a lot of wholesaler connections that I use as well. So I really try to be efficient with my time throughout the day
Okay.
to get each one of them done. And then by the time my daughter's home, it's family time. So
So you're doing this full time. You don't have a W-2. You're working for yourself,
I am. I'm working for myself. And you know what they say, man. You work for yourself, you're going to work longer, harder hours than you would if you were working for somebody else. So,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So
But I love it.
how long have you been working for yourself? Did you have a W-2 before when you started, like, say, sub 2?
I did. Yeah. So, I have a sales background. I was in pharmaceutical sales for a few years. I was a teacher for several years. So I had a W 2 when I started Sub 2. And then when we were successful enough to say, hey, you know what, if we really want to do this full time, as long as we're bringing in X amount of dollars a month, we can make this work. Then I quit the W 2. And so the
Oh,
affiliate marketing thing has been our new endeavor, and so we're working on that one full steam as well.
cool. Well, I'll be watching you. I have been watching you. That's why I asked
Appreciate
you.
it, man.
No problem, man. I see it, and I'm like, man, he's putting stuff out, and you're doing it every day. So it's just like I keep watching. How's your TikTok page growing? How many followers you got now?
It's growing. TikTok for me is the hard one because well, both of them really. I started a new Instagram with affiliate marketing, and so I started TikTok after that. And I think I'm only at 100 and something followers, but I'll tell you what, when I reached 100, I was so happy because I sat at 99 forever, and it
On
was like, come
TikTok?
on, one more. Now I can start looking at my analytics, for my reels that I'm seeing, and you can really dive into how long people are engaged in one reel and how long they're in this one. And, you
Okay.
go from somebody, 400 people watching it to 12,000 people watching it, on Instagram. And then from TikTok, you get 12 to 290. It's this totally different like level of engagement from TikTok to Instagram. So it's that part's even fun. That part's even fun trying to figure out. So
Right. It is. It's kinda interesting. Instagram, I'm not getting any kinda nothing moves. I've had the same amount of followers forever. So I don't
mhm.
know. I post a little bit here and there, but TikTok on my other one, it moved. Now this
Yeah,
one, it'll every post I put, it'll top out right around 250 views,
same.
and then yeah, it's just nailed, and so I've been looking around the videos on YouTube how to boost that and do
Yep.
this and do that. So I'm trying these little tricks, but I don't know. Nothing's changed yet. We'll see. I
Yeah,
had
well,
to,
you know what? I think that's part of the TikTok algorithm, right? Because I'm in the same boat. I was like, what? It's funny because and the views from TikTok will actually come a lot faster than the views from Instagram,
right.
but they top out quicker.
Mhm.
Whereas Instagram will keep going, 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 and then all of a sudden, you're at 1,500. I think I have two reels on Instagram that were over 12,000, right? 12,000 views, and I about crapped my pants the first time I saw those. I was like, hell yeah,
Wow. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
And then the same ones on TikTok were still maxed out around 250, 300. So
Okay.
it's a
So
weird.
are you using YouTube? Are you trying YouTube?
I have not tried YouTube. No.
Okay. That's the one thing Pace is pushing too. And then one thing he's been saying is like something about digital clones. You know anything about digital clones?
No.
No? It's like he
No. That'd
said
be.
you can create digital clones. And he said you can create them in Instagram, but they die. You can use them
Okay.
like once and they die. He said, but the ones in YouTube now, I'm still trying to gather how all this works. The ones in
Sure.
YouTube will just keep going and going and going. So
Ah,
that's what he
okay.
pushed us to start doing a YouTube presence, do it in our name, so we can
Okay.
establish our name online and our name somewhat as our brand and have a reputation. We're establishing
Right.
our reputation. So pretty neat stuff. I'll share information if you share information.
Man, I'm an open book, brother.
All right.
There's
So
enough money for everybody.
yeah, I hear you. So how you keep yourself motivated doing and stay up to the latest trends on this stuff?
Also, that part of it is, yeah, I used to think it was funny when people say, quit scrolling. All you're doing is wasting your time scrolling. Well, now I'm scrolling for a purpose, right? Because you're really finding the strategies that the highly successful affiliate marketers are doing. Um, I think that the part you got to be careful about is we can get so caught up in instant gratification, right? And instant
Mhm.
success that we want it now. We have to understand, and this is what I love about watching some of these individuals that have been successful over the last year or so, that they'll state the same thing. And it's a process, right? Just like anything else, you got to stay motivated. They watched people, they learned from their mentor, they watched the people that were successful and tried to mirror their strategies as well, and saw what was working. And then I think, like I said before, I think really the big difference is that the ones that are more genuine and just being themselves, along with putting in all of that work, right? Because I think a lot of people assume that, oh, these people they're paid. They're probably actors and they're just making money from this because they're getting paid to do it. Well, that's not always the case. And so I would venture to say that there are much less paid actors in the affiliate marketing game than there are in almost any other niche, right? So because you have to really do the work. Getting into it now for myself, I see how much work there really is involved in it, and how much you still have to be consistent and stay up on the trends and the strategies that the others are doing. So for me, that's what I do. I like to watch the different people, even if they're not necessarily in my niche. I like seeing what they do, and see how well their content is viewed, and take great notes and things from that, because it doesn't have to be directly the same that I'm doing, but what it does do is that there's a theme and a strategy and um, a similarity to what they're doing, what I'm doing. And if they're successful because they have figured out this way to keep people engaged longer than 2 seconds, that's the part that I'm thinking of, right? It's like, okay, this person, they've got 1 million views on this reel. They've got 200,000 views on this reel. Like, how do you keep them engaged? What did they do differently than I'm doing in their reel to keep these people engaged longer than 2 seconds?
Mhm.
So those are the things that I try to do when I'm looking at making my own content, is just seeing, it's true. If it's working, emulate it, right? So
Mhm. So what are your main platforms? TikTok, Instagram, what
mm,
else? Is that the main 2?
TikTok and Instagram, that's it for those two. Yeah, for the affiliate marketing, that's the only two that I'm using. Yeah.
Okay, you're not doing anything on, Facebook?
Nothing
No?
on Facebook yet. That's actually something that has been talked about a lot lately within the mentorship, putting stuff on Facebook. Um, I always want to be careful too that I'm not doing something that is not allowed either on Facebook, right? Because there's certain things you can't do on TikTok, certain emojis you can't use. There are some hashtags that have been banned, right? So if
Oh,
you use
really?
them, your account can be shadow banned if you use these banned hashtags.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
So
watch out.
yeah, so it's pretty funny that you won't know these things until you hear somebody else say it, and then you can find out which ones are banned. So that way you keep yourself alive in the social media
Right, so
world.
is the FYP one banned? The For You
Uh,
page, all the For You page ones, I figured they'd ban those because that was the ones that used to make everybody go viral, and then everybody talked about them. Do this, do that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if that one is. I know I know one of the ones that was banned because there was a lot of make money online, financial freedom. there was one on each of those that was banned. So then they
Oh,
switched it to like financial freedom 2023, make money online 2023. They added something more to it so that it wasn't
the same.
the banned, yeah, hashtag. So
Right.
yeah,
So
it's
on my
incredible, man.
Yeah, on my old account, I had a hashtag that started blowing up because some of the views I got like 10,000 one time, and then yeah, it was
Yeah,
just blowing me away. So then I had the hashtag, and it was pretty much all my videos under that hashtag. So
nice.
and then they banned it,
Yep.
so I couldn't
Yeah.
find it anymore. I had all these views gone. I was like, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Because I mean, TikTok, TikTok's very particular about not wanting people to drive their members to another site.
right.
So when you like for me, and that's why I think they also make it so that you cannot have a link in your profile until you reach a certain number of subscribers.
Hmm.
So until that point, you just have different strategies. DM me ready, or check out my bio on IG in different letters so that they can go over there and take a look at things. So you just have to be creative, because there's always the social media watchdogs that are making sure that things stay on the up and up. And as we know, if they don't like something you do, you won't even know you've been shadow banned. And all
Well,
of a sudden
you will. You won't see any. You'll notice that I'm not getting any views on
right,
your videos.
that's it. You'll notice that all of a sudden nobody's watching your content.
You're
Yeah.
not getting any views. It'll go down to 0, maybe 10 to 15. They'll stay about
Yep.
10 to 15 views per video. I know
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
that. So
Absolutely.
so how has it been? Is it Are you getting grab and hold? How are the
Yeah.
campaigns? Are you
I'd
bringing in
say
some sales?
yeah, so I'd say right now we're still in the building the foundation stage. We're still generating the leads. We're still bringing in the views and creating the fresh content. And so that's where we are right now. But it's been great seeing the amount of leads. So every time somebody subscribes, watches the video and subscribes to get more emails, I get a notification, right? And so it's
Mhm.
been great seeing those subscribers and those views climb, because it's just like anything else, right? The more leads you get, the better opportunity you're going to have to make a sale. So
Right.
I knew going into this one as well, and this is the other side to it as well, right? People will say, well, well, that person made $30,000 in month two. Well, that's the 1% of people that happens. Those are always the 1%. It's like in sub two, right? This
Mhm.
person's been in it 3 months and they're making 100 grand a month now. Well,
Yeah, right.
they're amazing, right? I mean,
Mhm.
they fell into the right parts at the right time and the stars aligned, and they did the work as well. So more power to them. This is
Right.
the same. It's like, the we have to be aware that we can't just get stuck on, oh, well, I didn't get a view today, or I didn't get, leads today. This takes a little bit of time to build the foundation. So the more you talk, the more you see things, the more people are engaging with you, and you are more relatable to them, and honest with them. And there's one of my reels, and I literally talk about how I'm a 52-year-old dad who is not used to being in front of the camera. It's like, and it's the truth.
Right.
And so, those are that's how we're growing it right now. And knowing that I came into it with the one where it was going to be a little more harder to sell it because I'm promoting the program itself, and I'm totally fine with that, for me, because the commissions are higher. So once
Okay.
it starts rolling, the consistency happens. Once you know how it is, man. You get one, then another one, then another one, and another one that just snowballs. So
Right. All right. So you have any plans, or are you you're just focused on the one item right now? No plans for any others in the future?
right now, just the one item. I think, because I know that there's still a lot to learn, and I want to make sure that I don't cut short my opportunities for this before I start jumping into something else. I don't want to get the shiny object syndrome and just jump from thing to thing and hoping and saying, well, that didn't work. Well, you didn't give it enough time. So I
Right.
always make sure that I give the time, an ample amount of time, and make sure that I am being accountable in doing my portion of it as well. So I think then once I feel like I've put in everything I could put in, then I'm going to venture into something else as well. Because I mean, obviously, the more you get comfortable with it, the more it becomes a routine. You get more efficient with your time. Now you're able to take on more because you have more time.
Right.
So yeah,
So how much content are you pumping out a day? How many videos are you making a day? Are you utilizing AI? Have you done any of that yet? Have you used any of the AI tools out there?
I have not used any of the AI tools yet, right now, but I am very excited about trying them, and it's going to be a complete trial and error thing. I think, I mean, regardless of how we feel about AI overall in the world, it's here and it's not going anywhere. So we have to, in my opinion, we need to embrace the capabilities that it has to enhance our livelihood, right?
Mhm.
But I think with anything that has the ability to grow that fast, we also need to be very careful of it. So, but I have not started that yet, but I do. I'm excited about trying that. And I'll tell you, the first few are probably going to look terrible, but
Oh,
I'm
no,
okay with that.
you'll be hella surprised.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah,
yeah. Oh, it's gonna blow you away. Yeah, I
yeah.
would, I don't have my notes to recommend which one to try, and it
Okay,
I did but if you go on my YouTube and look at the intro for the podcast,
okay,
that's just an AI video done. I just said, "Hey, I want this to introduce my podcast,"
awesome,
and pretty much gave a little description of what I wanted, and that's it, and it created the video, and I was just like,
awesome.
"Oh, wow." It was
That's
amazing.
It's
So,
amazing. So
yeah.
content wise, like I was posting one a day. So one of the things we talk about too is you try posting 2 reels a day and see how that goes. Right now with TikTok and you can't post them back to back. You've got to give a time frame in between posting videos on there, on reels on there. So if I created two, I'd have to put one in there, and then about an hour or two later, I can come back and post my next reel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what I started out doing 2 a day and realized that the views weren't, um it wasn't the most efficient way to get the most views. So, in talking to Philip on one of our live calls, he's like, "Well, then drop to 1 video a day, try that for 3 weeks, and then see how the views stack up. And then if that works, then go to 2 and try that for 3 weeks, and then see if you are getting twice the amount of views because you have 2 reels a day now as you were when you had 1 reel a day." And so it's a trial and error thing, right? But you're still putting content out. Now I will say that I have slacked terribly these last few days. We have grandparents and in-laws in town, or a thing for my daughter's school. I also coach soccer, and
Mhm.
I coach 4 or 5 days a week. We have games on the weekends. So these last few days, whew, shame on me because I have not put it out. So, but starting on Monday again, we will be hot and heavy back at it. So I got some ground to make up.
So, man, you got a lot in common. I'm also 52. I'm newer at this than you, and then yeah, I'm a soccer dad. I'm not a coach, but
Oh,
my son,
nice.
I'm a single parent, and he's been doing soccer.
Love it.
He went this weekend. I got a little break because he went with his grandmother up to see his half brother. So I got a little
Okay.
break. Got to go to the Houston Power Hour for sub two and do some cold calling this morning. And yeah,
Nice. That's awesome, man. Yep. I have never been to Texas yet, but
no,
oh, that's not true. That's not true. I did fly into Dallas Fort Worth once, and I was there
okay.
for
So you've been
about
to the airport
a night. Yeah, I was there for a night
a
and
night. Okay.
had a great steak at this great steakhouse somewhere down in Fort Worth, and then took the early flight home. So
Cool. Well, next time you come through, you need to stay a little longer. I'm in
heck
Houston, so
yeah,
if you're in Houston, let me know, man. We'll go out to dinner or something.
heck yeah, absolutely, man. I love that. If you're ever in California, man, definitely same here.
I lived there in Hollywood. When I graduated high school in '90, I moved to Hollywood and I was going to be a rock star. So I
Yep.
moved to Hollywood and lived in Hollywood, went to a Guitar Institute of Technology out there, stayed out there
Yeah.
for like 2 years. And then California kind of, yeah, scary. I was like, no, I think I'm going to go back to Texas. And I
It'll
came back.
beat you down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
So
different world.
yeah, I graduated in '89, and
Okay.
yeah, so I was the soccer nut. I traveled the world playing soccer for a little while, and then came home and tried a little bit of acting, and which was a great time. And that's probably something I probably would have liked to have done. But at the time, I was very much on my own, paying my way through life, and I was a little too afraid to take a chance moving to LA with no money in my pocket. I figured if I was going to be homeless, I've got friends with couches here. In LA, I didn't. So,
Right?
so
No, I went. I had a little bit of money after high school. I took off and blew all the money, and yeah, Hollywood
that,
beat me down quick. But yeah, it's a
yeah,
rough.
well, man, I commend you for even trying it, man. Most people won't even have the guts to give it a go.
Right? No, I had 2 buddies that were supposed to go to the school with me when we were all
Nice.
graduating at the same time, that they all like, "No, we're not gonna do that."
Yeah, yeah.
I ended up going all alone. I was like, "Man," but I finished the school, got through the school by how, I don't know. I don't remember much of it.
Right? That was a whole nother time frame in life.
Right, well, we've gone way over, man. I really appreciate your time this evening, and I really appreciate you doing this, Rob.
Yeah.
Again, send me your links so I can put them in all the descriptions. If you want to copy the video too, let me know. I can probably send you a whole copy through this. It's called WeTransfer. That's how I found to send it right now.
Okay.
Uh, and that's gonna be about it. So, I mean,
Awesome,
anything
man.
you want to promote, send it. We'll put it in there. I'm promoting anything. Are you a member of the group? Are you on Facebook?
I am on Facebook. Yeah, and it's just my personal Facebook, so I definitely am on Facebook, and it's just under Rob Robbins.
Okay. Well, look
Yeah.
up the group for Action Takers Only, same as the podcast name, and I have a group going to support the podcast. We just
Okay.
went over 300 today. I think we hit 320 something today, so
Awesome,
it's
man.
been growing
Awesome.
a little bit. So yeah, you can pump your stuff in there too if you join the group. Promote whatever you want, and
Love it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
Todd, I
appreciate.
appreciate it, man. I appreciate you having me on. It's been great talking to you, and like I said, man, if I can help in any way, you just let me know.
Oh, I'll be
And
calling on you.
I look forward to
Same,
talking to you again soon.
same too, man. If I can help you out in any way, let me know.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem. I'll be checking back in on you. Probably come back around in 6 months to a year and get you on again. See where you're at.
Sounds good. We'll make next time we'll be doing a live one in Houston.
Definitely, that would be great.
Awesome.
All right, man.
All right.
You take
Appreciate
it
it.
easy.
Thanks
Hold
for
on,
your
don't
time,
leave
man.
yet because I gotta keep you on here and let it download the recording. So I'm just gonna end the
Gotcha. Okay.
recording.
Fair enough.